What's going on YouTube? Robert Kenyon back here today at the Robert Kenyon 71K YouTube channel. You all know we've been working on the rear end of the car, wanting to change the rear gear. I've mentioned that before. I actually went out last night and bought a new to me rear end. Came out of another race car, supposed to have a good gear and stuff in it. I'm going to open it up here in just a minute whenever it quits raining and check out what we've got exactly, what we're going to do with it. It is Saturday morning, kind of cold, kind of rainy. It's supposed to be warm in a couple of days, so this video will probably end up running a couple of days and go over a few different things. I'm going to end up pulling the rear end, though, probably by myself. Pull it, get it pulled out, get the new rear end in. Right now I am going to run the drum setup that is on this new rear end, and eventually I will convert it to a disc brake setup. But right now I'm just going to run drums and just try to get it in the car because we've only got about another 2 months till race season starts, so I'm just trying to button up the final things. The video for me putting the new carb on will be coming out soon too. I know I keep saying that and keep having issues getting that video out, but we will have the video of the new carb out soon also. Alright guys, here is the new rear end. It does have the aftermarket spring purchase put on it, which I'm pretty happy about that. Like I said, it is a drum brake setup. We're going to a 373 rear gear, getting away from the 410, so that way it doesn't wind the motor as tight. And what I mean by winding the motor as tight, I'm turning too many RPMs for what I like for the motor. I don't want the motor to pop, you know. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that in previous videos that the first race I ever ran, we blew a motor. And a lot of that is due to a 410 rear gear. A lot of that was also due to the pickup tube for the oil pump was not put on correctly by the previous owner. So I don't want to risk that, and I have to turn a lot more RPMs than the guys running 373s to keep up, and I feel that is hurting my performance. So we're going to do the changeover on the rear end. Like I said, it is raining right now, so I probably won't do any more today. I probably won't pull the cover off the rear end today, so y'all can see that right now. Like it's probably just gonna sit where it's at until it quits raining, and I can get it up into the house or into the carport, into my work area. I've got to go get some old dry because had a little accident with the other rear end when I pulled the rear end cover off. The catch pan did not catch everything, and I've got a mess. So I've got to get some old dry today, and I got to get some other things today. And then we're going to get started on changing out this rear end, because I know it's not a super hard job. Just got to unhook the drive shaft, the shocks, the upper lower control arms, and then unhook the brake line. Roll the old one out, put the wheels and tires on the new one, roll it in after I fill it with gear oil, and then hook everything back up, bleed the brakes, and we're good to go. Alright guys, I'm actually throwing this part in the middle of the video. It doesn't have a lot to do with this video. Think about doing a new segment, probably putting it out once every Wednesday or every other Wednesday, and calling it Tailgate Talks. And basically it'd be me and maybe another driver, or like first couple episodes probably like my buddies or my dad who have raced, or do something different, like I got a buddy that raced motocross. Stuff like that, just to give a little difference to the channel, maybe. Not real sure on how that's going to go. Might give it a go and see how it actually goes. Other than that, we're going to get back to the rear end here in just a minute. I know some of my videos I don't show a lot. Still learning, still getting better. I know some of my videos are decent, some are but we're getting there, and we're slowly making adjustments to our channel. The race season is coming up, so we are going to be working on the car a lot. We will have a little surprise coming up though soon. Not going to give any hints or details right yet, but we will have a surprise build coming up probably in the next month or two. So stay tuned and back to working on the rear end. Got the drums off the brakes. They are pretty rusted up, pretty nasty. Going to get some new drums. Going to get new brakes, new wheel cylinders. We're going to do it all on these brakes. I was going to do a disc conversion, but right now I think it's best we're going to run the drums until I get another set of disc brakes. and do a complete conversion instead of stealing them off my other rear end. That way we can go with disc brakes on both in case we ever need the other one. Because I feel we're going to keep the 410 right now anyways, and eventually put a new 373 gear in it as well, to where we got 2 rear ends. Better safe than sorry. But for now, we're going to just run the drum brakes on this one. And the reason we're doing that is, like I said, it's easier to do this right now, put new drums on this one, and go instead of ordering new disc brakes, the whole setup, the whole shebang, as you would say. Because I'd rather go ahead and get this one in the car to where we have something to run now instead of waiting until we get the other one together, or getting new disc brakes in for this one. It's a lot easier just to order new drums, brakes, wheel cylinders, put it all together new. This one does have the, the aftermarket spring perches, as I've said earlier. This is going to be a lot better setup, I do believe, than what we have now. A little more adjustability. The shocks are in the stock location. Of course, the trailing arms are in the stock location. So it will make a little bit of difference because we can adjust the upper rear control arms, or trailing arms, whatever you want to call them. We can drill holes and move them, get different pinion angles, which mine's already drilled and been welded, so we have the correct pinion angle. I feel this rear end will do a lot of good for this car. This is probably about all you'll see today, because I do have to get the new brakes ordered, and I want to get the new brakes on it before we put it in the car. That way it's off the car, I can set it on a set of jack stands, work on it, and do all that. Get it set in the location I want it set, get it fixed. Pull the other rear end out, roll this one in, 20 minutes tops with the impact gun, have it back in place, get it torqued down, get it going, and have our new rear end in. So this is probably going to be it for this video, unless I do a little something, me taking the brakes off of it. I will be making a video of me putting the carb on. I've said that 100 times, and I'll probably say it 100 more. We will have a video putting the new carb on. Today would probably be a good day for it, but it's getting a little later in the afternoon, and it's starting to cloud up like it's going to rain, and I don't want to have the carb tore off the motor when it's supposed to rain. At least not right now. Don't have the front end of the car in the carport, have the rear end in, so I can do this rear end swap. So guys, like normal, like, subscribe, comment, and as always, be safe, have fun, and enjoy yourselves.